Hello, and welcome to this session on personal branding. All right, before we get going, let's try and talk about what actually is a brand. Now, we've all can relate to this concept of brand, and we all know what good brands are, and I'm sure we all have our favorites, whether it's Apple or Mercedes or Rolls-Royce. Every one of us has a favorite brand, but let's go and think for a minute, what really makes a good brand? What actually is a brand? So a brand is really, it's your identity. It's about how you differentiate yourself from others. And obviously brand build enduring relationships. So people will always buy an Apple phone if because they relate themselves to that brand Apple, regardless of so many competitors throwing all sorts of products. And obviously, brand is all about communication. It's all about clearly conveying what's your value proposition. So let's for a minute think, what are successful brands all about? What makes a brand a great brand? Obviously, all successful brands are competitive. They are distinct. They have their own aura. They have their own distinctiveness. They're very unique. They have some unique attributes. They have a totally distinct and differentiating narrative around them. They are passionate. Great brands are always passionate. And then more importantly, all great brands are consistent in the way they communicate, in the way they express their identity, in the whole value proposition. They have one single consistent narrative. All right, now let's take these concepts to personal brand. So, what exactly is your personal brand? Your personal brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. And it's your personal brand is just not about your reputation. It's about how do you make people feel when you engage with them? How do you want to be really seen as? What is it you want to be known for? And it's pretty much about everything that you want to do, that you are, and that really defines your personality. And remember, we could be a businessman, we could be a teacher, we could be an entrepreneur, we could be a student, we could be a mid manager. Each one of us has a personal brand. Each one of us need to properly convey our personal brand. Well, the reality is each one of us has a brand, whether we like it or not, whether we convey it or not, whether we articulate that or not, each one of us has a brand. And articulating your brand clearly and consistently across wider audience helps open doors to opportunities. It helps in building a professional image that contributes to developing a strong career.